12 years ago, a reboot of a successful franchise came on TV, and it was something we all didn't see coming, and that is the Looney Tunes show. When I first heard about this show back in 2012, I was completely shocked that a show like this aired on TV. It looked completely different compared to the original series. I was a huge fan of Looney Tunes after I watched the original, and after seeing this made me so excited that they made another show. Back then I didn't know what Tiny Toons was, or Baby Looney Tunes, or Duck Dodgers, or even Lunatics Unleashed. So after watching some episodes of the Looney Tunes show, these episodes made me love the franchise a lot more. I saw Simple Lie and the Stud, the Nerd, the Average Joe, and the Saint. Then, in 2021, where I start to go back to watching Looney Tunes again, I watched even more of this show, and after watching every episode, the Looney Tunes show is my all-time favorite show. Yeah, better than the original series. There are a lot of things I adore about this show. The animation, the characters, the art styles, the setting, the music, the episodes, the comedy, the life lessons, and the merry melodies. You can watch it by yourself, with your friends, or even with your family. The show started on May 3rd, 2011, and it ended on August 27th, 2013. And the show ran for 2 seasons. Yeah, just like most people, I wanted the show to continue because the show was peak. Yeah, it's that good. And remember, just because the show is over doesn't mean you should forget about it. So let's start talking about the entire reboot, starting from season 1. Season 1. This was the season that started it all, and it's different compared to the other shows. Everyone lives in Los Angeles, the city's different, the gags are more adult-oriented and dialogue-driven, and Bugs, Daffy, and Speedy live together in a neighborhood where we see Granny, the Witch, Gossamer, Sylvester, Tweety, and Yosemite. In my opinion, I really loved Season 1, and I could tell you all about why I love it so much. Let's start by talking about the art styles. These were made by Jessica Brodsky, the same person who made the designs for Bunnicula. Hopefully I'll talk about that show in September or October, because Halloween. And Jessica, if you're watching this, you make some of my favorite art styles on earth. Whenever they smile, I love it. A lot of characters have that same smile, and no matter what anyone says, the Looney Tunes show has some of my favorite art styles in the franchise. And we got 3 animation studios: Rough Draft Korea, Toon City, and Yuri Productions. Rough Draft Korea is my absolute favorite. You'll mainly know why when I get to season 2, but some of the best came from the merry melodies. Songs like Skunk Funk, Cock of the Walk, Grilled Cheese, Tasmanian Meltdown, and Pizza Rebot look flawless. But the problem is that some of the songs and episodes look way too cartoony. Now the episodes do look better by the time we get to the Foghorn Leghorn story. In fact, the episodes from the second half of season 1, animated by Rough Draft Korea, look amazing. But that doesn't ignore the fact that some episodes and songs look too cartoony. Now, Yuri Productions is definitely a great animation studio all the way when it comes to this season. And just like Rough Draft Korea, the second half looked amazing. Actually better because the lighting for the backgrounds looked bright and beautiful. I mean, the locations looked amazing, the characters look really good, and even when it's night, it looks so great. And finally, Toon City. Now, in my opinion, this studio is the worst. Sometimes it looks great, but other times it doesn't. Sometimes the animation's in one frame, sometimes the characters look off-model, sometimes the characters change sizes, and sometimes the episodes are way too cartoony like Rough Draft Korea. Yes, some characters do look perfect, like Pepe Le Pew, Marvin the Martian, and Tina, and the animation does look smooth, but some art styles are ruined thanks to the styles being off-model. The episodes are really good. Some of them are just as hilarious as the original. My favorite episodes from this season include To Bowl Not to Bowl, Beauty School, Casa de Coma, The Shelf, Double Date, Members Only, Eligible Bachelors, Off-Duty Cop, Newspaper Thief, and my absolute favorite, DMV. But there are episodes that aren't perfect. Now yes, all the episodes in this season are positive, including the worst one, but these are episodes that aren't perfect. Best Friends, Reunion, Fish and Visitors, and my least favorite, Monster Talent. Another problem with the episodes is the order they were produced. The biggest example is how the show introduced Foghorn. In episode 9, the Foghorn Leghorn story, Carol tells Daffy that they're making the Foghorn Leghorn movie, and he just shows up. Then Carol told Foghorn that Daffy destroyed his company. When I first heard this, I thought that was something that happened off screen. But then in episode 20, Walking Duck, Daffy and Foghorn acted like they don't know each other, and that was the episode where Daffy destroyed his company. Another example is Casa de Coma. Not only do the styles look like the ones we saw in the pilot Laugh Riot, but the episode was really cartoony, and Bugs and Daffy were digging underground. This could have been the perfect idea to make this the first episode. Thankfully, season 2 isn't as confusing as this season, but it still bothers me that the staff didn't bother making a production order. The songs are really amazing. My favorite songs are Tasmanian Meltdown, President's Day, Grilled Cheese, The Wizard, Cock of the Walk, Skunk Funk, I'm a Martian, and my absolute favorite, We Are in Love. I love the singing, the lyrics, the animation, the fantasy worlds, and Lola's comedy. But there's only one song I didn't like, and that is Chicken Hawk. It had bad animations, bad ideas, bad lyrics, and even the song overall
was bad.
But I did like the ending though. But other than that, this is the worst song in the show. And there are still songs that I love, but they're not perfect or peak fiction. Like Chintzy, You Like I Like, Giant Robot Love, and Blow My Stack. The characters are really likable. Bugs is still the funny character we all know and love, but he does get real serious sometimes. Daffy was just as amazing as his personality from the 1950s, but he does go too far sometimes. Porky was the same as he was before, but there are times where I feel bad for him. Now Lola was the best when it comes to comedy, whether what she's saying or even what she's doing. Most of the funniest moments from this season came from her.
There is a guy standing on the side of the road who looks just like you. I'm about to hit him.
And Tina is the best female character, period. Her personality makes me smile, and she knows when to hurt Daffy when he's a jerk.
I get it. You're jealous because I have this perfect little beak and you have that giant nightmare.
But what's my opinion on all the other characters? Neighbor characters like Yosemite, Witch Hazel, Gossamer, Granny, Sylvester, and even Tweety are all likable. And minor characters like Speedy, Foghorn, Wiley, I'll talk about the shorts in the end. Pepe, Marvin, Pete, Taz, the Gophers, and Alma are all likable characters too. Some characters I love more than some of the main characters. But the only problem is that some of them don't get that much screen time. Most of the episodes they're in are just cameos or merry melodies. Not once do the staff give them a focused episode. Instead of an episode where Yosemite becomes a bad neighbor, how about an episode where Pepe and Penelope have a date? Instead of giving us a plot from an episode that led up to nothing, give us a plot where Bugs meets Elma on the news, mainly because of how successful the Pizzeria commercial was. Instead of an episode where we got the worst plot twist ever made, how about an episode where we see how Marvin and Pete became friends? I still love these characters and I still love the episodes, but the show could have given some of them an episode. And finally, the Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner CGI shorts. These are shorts during the end of almost every episode in this season. The personalities fit with their originals, and in my opinion, I really love the CGI here. But what are my opinions on the shorts overall? Most of them are really good. My favorites are Gone with the Wind, Shut Your Trap, A Zip Line in the Sand, Gone in 60 Parsecs, Another Bat Idea, Silent But Deadly, Vicious Cycles, Go Fly Coyote, Bubble Trouble, and my absolute favorite, Unsafe at Any Speed. And the music was unbelievable. These shorts have some of the best music in the series, honestly. But there are some bad shorts. Heavy Metal and Fee Fi Fo Dum. I know people are going to disagree with me, but I will always rewatch most of these shorts when I rewatch season 1 again. Even though there were all problems with this season, I still found this a perfect season. It had perfect art styles, great comedy, perfect characters, amazing stories, perfect merry melodies, perfect voice acting, and great CGI shorts. I really love this season a lot, and I'll never forget it existing. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you wouldn't miss anything. Feel free to let me know in the comments what you think of this season and why you love it or hate it. And I hope you all have a great day.